Hey guys, so this is a brief video about the keyword gap and the keyword gap analysis service. I'll jump straight into what is a keyword gap exactly. So simply put, it's keywords that your competitors rank for, but you don't. And an effective SEO tactic is identifying this gap and leveraging this to create an effective content strategy. So no longer are we taking a stab in the dark and creating content for the sake of it. We're actually using data-driven decision making to inform our content strategy. And the theory is if competitors are ranking for these keywords, then shouldn't you? Shouldn't you be getting a piece of this organic pie, so to speak? But what is a keyword gap analysis? So it's otherwise known as a content gap analysis, by the way. And in a nutshell, we're finding the keywords that your competitors rank for, but you don't. And if you were to take all of the keywords that your competitors rank for and subtract the keywords that your own website ranks for, what you get is a list of keywords that you really should be targeting. Keyword gap analysis is one of the quickest ways to find hundreds of great keywords that your website should be ranking for. And that's the main thing. Three important notes about this though is the keywords should be valuable. So high volume related to your business are likely to convert based on the search intent. The keywords should be ones that you could rank for or could rank for better. And we'll be comparing two or more competitors in our analysis, which often gives you a richer analysis. Specifically, what can you expect from a keyword gap analysis? So a spreadsheet containing actionable keyword data, volume and keyword difficulty, ranking position and URL, and the approximate traffic to that page. And this keyword can be used for ranking for keywords that competitors target, compiling new content ideas, informing your own strategy, or just generally understanding the industry and niche search trends. The first use case is plain and simple. So gaps in the content. If your competitor has pages of content targeting specific keywords, then should you be replicating this content to gain traction for the same thing? I mean, of course, we're going to want to write that uniquely and we're going to write it better, but the gap's going to indicate some really easy wins. On e-commerce sites, it could show product catalog gaps. On lead gen service-based sites, it could show service gaps as well. So yeah, there's lots of powerful use cases. And the second one is low difficulty terms. So if you're looking for short-term wins, you can sort the spreadsheet by difficulty, find the low competition, low difficulty terms that could be capitalized on, and power them up with some backlinks and content and make the content even better than your competition. What I would do is start from a difficulty of 0 to 5 and then build from there. Use case 3, so location gaps, location-based keywords that your competitor is ranking for, but you're not. Leverage this immediately. Filter by the keyword column. Filter the keyword column by location and see what specific locations you could target that you're not already. In my own example, I learned that my competitors are targeting areas around Northamptonshire that I'm not. So that was part of my strategy to leverage this, create surface-based pages based on these locations and use that data. Use case 4, so quick win URLs. Find pages that are ranking between positions 5 to 20. So we're talking bottom of page 1 of Google onwards. These are keywords and URLs that need content enhancement or new backlinks to drive up keyword rankings. So obviously you're going to have to create this from scratch if your competitors are ranking for this and you're not. But give those pages a bit of SEO TLC, on page, content, backlinks, whatever you can do to nudge it up. Typically position 1 on page 1 of Google, it receives 30% of all clicks. Position 2 goes down to about 20. Position 3, about 10. Just, it depends on your industry, but those are really general notions. And then the advantages of our service versus others. It's service from SEO experts. We got a team of 6 and growing really fast. This is all we do. We're a boutique SEO agency and we focus really well on this. We've got over 100 plus satisfied clients. If you want to check out our case studies, you can see evidence of us basically changing domains completely in terms of the organic traction. Fair prices. We're fairly priced within the industry. Tried and tested. Again, I'm going to mention the case studies again because we've got some really good ones coming out based on us working with a competitor, with a client for over 9 months. We grew the first page keywords from 50 to 950, and that's just one client. Focused on ROI, so we are focused on driving revenue for our clients, a return on your investment. We want to grow together. That's the only way that a long-term relationship can happen between client and provider. Personal service. So we're trying to avoid the typical agency model. We want to be really close to your business. We want you to feel heard, listened to, and adapt our strategy in order to drive the most benefit to you guys internally. Okay, thanks for watching. I'm going to just dive straight into the actual keyword gap analysis sheet using a sample. And here it is. I'm just going to make my thumbnail a little bit smaller and put it over here. So the first thing, we've got a column for keywords, matches, and this is the number of competitors that match for the same term. So the theory is if you've got 8 competitors, 8 matches for this, and you're not ranking for this, does that not indicate that you should have a page targeting this keyword, for example? This is in the event planning niche, just using a previous example. And then if you're just going after pure volume, if you want to go after the highest traffic potential, you can sort this column by highest volume, and there we go, hen party in this sample. So it's got 5,300 volume, and all of your competitors are ranking for it to some extent. It indicates to me that you should be leveraging this to some extent. And then difficulty. So if we sort by lowest to highest, we can see there's lots of 0 difficulty keyword difficulty terms that we could be going after. And in the short to medium term, I'm talking 1 to 6 months, 1 to 3 months, it is in theory possible to rank for these terms with a bit of SEO TLC. And then this sheet shows traffic as well. Cool. So I'm going to leave it short and sweet. I'm going to call it there. If you're interested in the service, feel free to reach out, ask any questions. We're present on social media. We've got a YouTube channel now. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.